तेरी नजर पापरा मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं आरज़ू जगाऊं मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं के आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम कहो अगर तुम कहो मैं तितलियों के पीछे भागूं हमारे हाथ में ना रंग है या रोशनी है हमारे हाथ में ना जितनी खुशबुएं बाग में मिले जितनी खुशबुएं बाग में मिले नारा तरारा तारारा तादी तदंदे ही नंदने अगर तुम कहो अगर तुम कहो आराम Georgia's notes अगर तुम कहो अगर तुम कहो मैं तितलियों के पीछे भागूं तुम्हारे हाथ में न आऊं और रंग है या रोशनी है Hey, I'll delete it, okay? Why delete? We'll just make a new one, no? तुम्हारे हाथ में न आऊं जितनी खुशबुएं अरे बाग में मिले ओ चुतमाता हाँ तुमसे बया के राजा को रानी राजा रानी मिली तुम कहो मैं तितलियों के पीछे भागूं तुम्हारे हाथ में न आऊं Hi guys, welcome back. It's me Yoksh. Yoksh. Node.js, Next.js. I'm gonna create a new one, okay? तुम्हारे हाथ में न आऊं जितनी खुशबुएं The best way to get a grasp of Next.js is to get our hands dirty. Once more, it's the Nodes app that we'll be building. I'm gonna do it again. It's been a long time, so. Clacker. Short tomate. I only know 2 commands, so better use them. npx create next latest app at latest nodes 2.app कहानियों के टक्कर में Next.js is created with the create next app tool. Create next app tool. Let us now set up our app by running this. कहानियों के टक्कर में एक भी न कर हाँ अगर तुम कहो this quickest way to create a new Next.js app is using create next app. Just use default. Zako. Zako. Yare. どういうこと ?npm install has failed. Cleanup appearing to be insufficient system on to the system. Oh, where is it? I have not. What? Clean up some disk space. User app log create. App data. Can't I just ship that? To 待ってくれ。待ってくださいよ。くださいよ。कहानियों के एक ही नगर में अगर तुम कहोちょっと待ってってね。待たせ。お待たせしました。お待たせしました。Next app. PNM. What is that? Create with CLI. PNPM. Oh, they changed it.あ、ちょっと待った。ちょっと待ってってね。Temporary file string that is.はい、ちょっと待って。 Hi. Hi? No hi, but wait a minute, wait a sec. Just wait a minute, wait a sec. This guy is to待って。限界。僕の体。と待って、my C is full. I'm a C in. OK ですね。体も限界。無理。何け。無理。मोड़ी की माँ की सॉरी मोड़ी की भैन कीですね。 Can I do it over here? I better do it. Over here than that. Esto. अब क्या है क्या हैちょっとね体も限界僕の体無理無理無理無理無理場に場所よアップデートアップデートアップデートロゴまあまあまあまあそうねusers users user これだよねlocal is like a local locale मेरे को बात ये क्यों है भाईこれかなアップデータじゃないアップデータどこयार क्या हैアドレスパブリックuno me डालेगा पब्लिक को तो待ってくれちょっと待ってくれドリドリドリビリマニ場所よसेव डेटा लोकल यार ये कहाँ से आते हैं 많이 마셔요. लोकल लोकल पहले हैं. लोकल कहाँ से लोकल? That is so. ए ए अपडेट. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, GitHub npm キャッシュだね。だよね。ちょっと待って。止まって。止まるんだ。Oh my god, this fucking bitch. I should not talk like that, but this thing is Reagan Jisho. Was that you, Reagan? Come the perform. Come on, baby. What do you do, man? Hey. Reagan version 26.7.2. कर दो गेम काय करना गेम काय दूना थाला थारिगु Reagan ना Reagan दा Reagan जिशो 아니 마셔요. 또 맞다. 가. 야. ちょっと待ってね。ましょう。だな、それはな。オッケー。たらपानी में आग लगानी npx create next app labels nodes to app 아니 맞아요. 잠깐만요. npm connects to public. npm connects to public. And npm connects to the public registry over the internet and downloads the request because I didn't share. So instead of storing, they just download files of it after unpacking them into your projects module. npm save a compressed backup copy of something I project tomorrow then npm checks the cache first. Okay, file is already very sketchy and the request and starts to work on stress and to save down with modules instruction. This kind of questions we will do the function. We want to show. Kurbani. Deleting the global cache will not touch your source code on your C drive with more delete the modules inside the existing networks. I think this C drive is not the hidden microfiles. The only side effect is that the next time we install the package that listen to your C drive cache and the place to be downloaded and understanding that computer local project dependency on global online variables is mandatory. Because profit accounts it to failure connection if it's a corrected way. And you refuse because you are afraid that your developer source to be instructed to be the different developer application system files in your local package manager are completely unsuited system. Bare. Yare. Yalle. I just delete it, man. तुम्हें हमने कुछ तो कहा था, कुछ तो कहा होगा मैंने तुम्हें, तेरी यादें मुलाकातें कैसे भूलूं चाहत की वो बरसातें, कभी तो पास मेरे आओ, कभी तो नजर मुझसे मिलाओ. Oh, I look so sexy. कभी तो नजर मुझसे मिलाओ जाना. Hawaii. Next.js. जुर्माना ये जुलम जुलम किया है तूने किया है जादू. I like clear command a lot. We decided to go with the recommended default settings. The app directory structure looks like this following. Okay, yes, it looks like that. App has Fabi icon and all that. There are many familiar things for us. Search, we might guess that next.config. ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと待ってください。भर भर के बुरमाना. Okay, sorry. Hi. Full stack open. Full stack.体も限界。僕の体。これだったんだよね。I was making this. Let's start again, okay? There are many familiar things for us. We might guess that next.config.ts contains next.config.ts. What is that? Where is that? Next.config.ts contains the Next.js configurations. Interestingly, all agents.md and cloud.md are generated for coding agents. Next.config.ts. Interestingly, all agents.md and cloud.md are generated for coding agents. Gives a warning to agents that may rely on older learning data. Learning data. Begin Next.js agent rules. That is not the Next.js. This is not the Next.js. This version has breaking changes. The most important directory is app. The most important directory is app. Okay. The app that will contain most of our application code. Let us get to the code. We will start with some cleanups. Firstly, change the content of the file layout.txt to this. नजरों का जुर्माना ओ अखियों में आए तेरे जो पानी. Okay, sorry. पानी में आग लगानी कर दम गई काय या तो सही यार है ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ई ओ ओ ओए 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 ओ वाह बदन ने किया है इशारा गाड़ी पर का कीली जोरो तमाशे लगा के रखे हैं आपने एक्सपोर्ट आप तो ख्वाब है तू नींद हूँ मैं दोनों मिले रोज यही मांग लूंगा मैं दुआ why do I do that? BM run Deborappa. I'm a Deborappa. I've become a Deborappa now. Booty. 만나서 반가워요. 만나서 반가워요. क्या है इतना थोड़ी टाइम लगता है. That is not cool. Daddy. वैसे तो मैं एक काम कर सकता हूँ ना या children. But that is different this time, huh? But export default root layout children and then my layout props that moody booty रहे children parents and children. यार ये फालतू को क्यों लेके आता हो भाई. कौन ही कर रहा है ये सब कुछ. किसको ही जरूरत पड़ रही है. सब कुछ एक में उधेड़ दो. body. You can take my body. हट रहा है. मैं तो ये करूँगा. तुम कर लेना जो करना है. गलत तो नहीं हो जाएगा ना. पता नहीं क्या गलत है क्या था क्या. Children are going to be children and इसको ऐसे देते हैं react. अरे यार एक तो react. I need to keep doing this or I forget it. Why are you so my god. बूढ़ी कंपाइलिंग क्या है यार. मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है क्या करते हैं. ऐसा सारा कर दिया क्या इसका. सत्यानाश हो गया ये तो. कैसे करते हैं. npm रन भी तो करते हैं ना. 목소리를 목소리 좋아해요. 목소리 좋아해요. Slow file system detected. The batch map took. If E folder full stack pen is a network drive, consider moving it to local folder. अरे यार क्या है? I don't like this, bro. That's very slow. Oh, Puffly. Come on, man. I came after all this long, and you are this. Sorry. क्या है मतलब ये मुझे तो समझ में भी नहीं आता. That was okay. इधर इसको ऐसे नीचे ले आते रहे यार इसको. मैंने क्या ही करना है. और ये क्या है? ट्री हाइड्रेटेड बट कम एट्रीब्यूट ऑफ द एक्टिवेटेड decline. What is this? Come on, I haven't even started. But it was not showing like that. Boxorider. Boxorider. Yeah, everything is slow. I am slow as well. Me. मेरे पापा यार बंद बंद जाना यार यार क्या है यार मम्मी स्लो फाइल सिस्टम डिटेक्टेड मार रही Karaoke baku jaan कोई कैसे मुझे समझाए Fast refresh. What the? Is it a? Yeah, क्या है? Could not. भाई मुझे नहीं पता रे यार ये क्या बना दिया बना क्या दिया है आपने मैंने कर दिया है कुछ गलती कर दिया क्या कर रहा हूँ इसी को तो बखा रहा हूँ मैं फेक तो मैं इसी कर रहा हूँ अबे इसमें क्या है नहीं चलो Am I okay? It works. Bro, haven't even started. You're just deleting this boiler ship. What is this? A tree hydrated, but some. I wanna know about this. What hydration means. In standard React, like your Kira client, you send an empty div route to the browser, and React does the whole. आगे लगानी मेरी पानी में। यार ये है ना पीले पीले अक्षर बड़े बेकार लगता है मुझे तो बड़े बेकार लगता है। और क्या ही है यार, मेरे को नहीं आता भाई, कुछ नहीं आता भाई, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता। क्या ही है, मतलब क्या ही कर लूंगा यार। इन स्टैंडर्ड रिएक्ट, these breaks, they're gonna kill me. In standard React, like in standard React, you send an empty div to the browser and React builds the whole UI on the client side. You send an empty div to the browser and React builds the whole UI on the client side. In Next.js, the server executes your layout.tsx and sets a fully formatted document to the browser. Once the browser loads it, in the Next.js, the server executes your layout.tsx and sends a fully formatted HTML document to the browser. Once the browser loads it, React wakes up and compares the server's HTML blueprint against its own internal blueprint to attach event listeners, and sends a fully formatted HTML document to the browser. Once the browser loads it, React wakes up and compares the server HTML blueprint against its own internal blueprint to attach internal listeners. This waking up process is called iteration. Compares the server's HTML blueprint against its own internal blueprint to attach event listeners. This waking up process is called iteration. React expects the server HTML and the browser HTML to be an exact identical match. React expects the HTML and the browser server HTML or browser HTML to be an exact identical match. If they don't match, React panics and throws the red line you are seeing. Look at the bottom of your server. The server sent this HTML elang, but React found this in your browser. Your current code is perfectly fine. Your browser extension are automatically injecting attributes realizing they weren't in your on the server, and now अभी नहीं होगा ना। A tree hydration, but some attributes of the server HTML did not match. इसको बंद कर देना, अल्लाह भाई बंद कर देता हूँ आज। This won't be patched up. This can happen if there's a server if undefined. तो अब मैं इसको क्या चाटूं? चाट जाऊं इसको? हाँ? Your code is perfectly fine. Your browser extension are automatically injecting some attributes into the HTML. The second the page loads, React sees those injected attributes, realizes they weren't file and scripts or hydration match. This is your local environment issue, not the code base. Here is how to resolve. Copy your open incognito browsing mode where your extensions are disabled and paste those. La 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 la. मेरी मार लो यार, सही में मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मेरी मार लो, इस तरीके से चलेगा ना? एक दिन निकल जाऊंगा भाई मैं तो। मैं तो निकलने वाला हूँ भाई, देख। मेरा तो काम हो गया। ओ यहाँ नहीं वर्क करता, यहाँ कर रहा है। हाँ अगर यहाँ आ जाएगा ना तो I'm so slow यार, I'm just so slow. I'm really tired of myself. How do you turn it off? चल कुछ नया करने को सीखने को मिल गया. Even though it's not affecting my onになってます。 Yeah, how do I? फिर यार तेरे को क्या कॉन्सेप्चुअली बताऊंगा मैं. haven't done anything. Like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's this thing. How do I turn it off? ページのカラーピッカーが有効になってますって。オプション読み取りすべて。オプション拡張の管理の検証。like, how do you make it unselect? How do you? Come on, man. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 有効になってますって。おい、やる。おい、やる。इसको बंद कैसे करते हैं? How do I make it turn off? Okay, like it is annoying. का 拡大表示を有効にする。おっと。拡大理由钱的那的小到底ならないわ。すべてのサイトでエラーツール確保。拡張機能、いや。いや。ちょっと待って。ツールバーサイト。すべてのサイトですね。シークレットモードでの実行を強化する。はい。シークレットモード。चला जाए भाड़ में। अब आ जाओ। नहीं आ जाओ। नहीं, अब आ जाओ। Bro. Little simple things annoy me. Well, what can I do? I'm just like that. Okay. It's always like that. Jurimana. Okay. Karada no mongin kaldawa. 목소리 좋아요. Okay. We change this all to this, okay? Export default function to that. Karada, boku no karada. Muri. Buri예요. Okay, like I don't like this style. I'm a arrow function fan. I'm a fan of arrow functions. Booty. Ole. Odio. 오늘 밥 먹어요. Let us get to the code. We will start with some cleanup. Firstly, change the content of the file layout.txt to this. Next, we change the content.page to the following. Hello, Next.js page. Yeah. Hi. Here. Now we can start the app. It's already. And we have a barebone Next.js app working. We shall make this this the homepage of our app. So let us put more content. Let us put more content. Contents this ne. Booty. Booty yo. Audio. Hola. Sorry. So. Okay. We go like that. Come on. तेरे अप्पा को सिखाएगा ना तू. Like notes app. Hi. An example app for. That's all right. Carefully. Paste this. Okay, okay. Full stack open next to the JS. For this, okay? And then we can have what we can have is diri da 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 ba 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 da. Hey wadi dal GitHub. I'll add this. Okay. And mama. If you want to. 목소리를 좋아해요. 에또 that is fast, so fast, so slow. 목소리를 먹어요, 박아요, 봉어요, 붕그럭스, 반갑습니다. Actually यार ये भी तो नहीं करा ना मैंने. ओ कितना भटका हूँ भाई, कितना भटका हुआ हूँ मैं. Body. Actually पैटर्न्स गए टेल लेने. मैं स्टार्ट करूँगा यहाँ से. बता बेसिक मैथ वाले स्टार्ट करेंगे ना यार. पैटर्न्स में पढ़ा रहूँगा कि अब क्या सारा दिन ही. हाँ सारा दिन पैटर्न्स ही करता रहूँगा. साला महीना लगा दिया एक चीज में, महीना लगा दिया. इतना स्लो तो भाई कौन ही होता है. इतना स्लो तो कोई नहीं होता. कोई भी नहीं होता है. एक्सपोर्ट खूब. The home page of our app looks like a normal React component. However, it is not. The home page of an app looks like a normal React component. However, it is not. In Next.js, components inside the app directory are React server components by default. Okay, in Next.js, components inside the app directory are React server components by default. Unlike the traditional React components we have been writing so far, server components are rendered on the server, not in the browser. Let us verify this with the good old const.log. 목소리를 これかな? Okay, what's this though? This is blog, which okay, this one I don't need that. 목소리를 없어요. 난여우래. 난자꾸래. Okay. Console.log. Hi. Next.js. Hi. Next.js. Burio kajuremana. Hi. Next.js. And server, okay? Not here, but my kamar, it hurts. Oh, it's like a L. Okay, when we navigate to localhost, the console.log output appears in the terminal where the server is running. Chattu vatta. Yeah. Oh. Interestingly, in development mode, the output also appears in the browser console. This is a Next.js development feature that helps with debugging. The server forwards the console.output to the browser dev tools, so you can see it in one place. However, this does not mean the component ran in the browser. The component still executes on the server, and Next.js simply mirrored the console output to the client for convenience. In production, server-side console output stays on the server only. Okay, like it says server here as well, so I've got this component executed on on the server. Ran executed, what component is still executed on the server. Next.js simply mirrored the console output to the client for convenience. In production, server side console output stays on the server. App router, we would like to show the list of nodes in the URL. In React, this would be done with React router, of course. In Next.js, things are even simpler thanks to the app router that implements a file system based routing where the dictionaries and files inside the directory app define the routing structure of the app. In Next.js, things are even simpler thanks to the app router that implements a file system based routing where the dictionaries and files inside the directory app implements a file system based routing where the directories and files inside the directory app. Directory app, okay, defines the routing structure of the app. We already had the file app. Okay, we already had the file app page.tsx. That is the file page.tsx directly under the app directory. This file defines a React server component. This file defines a React server component, defining the content of the route / let us borrow an image from Next.js documentation that depicts this relationship. Okay, like this. Boom, 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 low both. Yeah, we already have the app page.tsx. That is the file page.tsx directly under the page directory. Okay, this file defines the React server component, defining the content of the route. Let us borrow an image from the Next.js documentation. This to fix this. Okay, we already briefly touched the file app layout.tsx. Export default route, my route layout, and then children. That's the type, children, React node, and boom, boom, boom. What is the rule? Come on. What is the rule of this file? The layout is a shared UI. It is a shared UI that is rendered around every page within its scope. In this case, the root layout wraps the entire application and provides the HTML and body tags. The children prop. What is the rule of this file? The layout is a shared UI wrapper. It's a shared UI wrapper that is rendered around every page within its scope. That is rendered around every page within its scope. In this case, the root layout. In this case, the root layout wraps the entire application. Okay, the root layout wraps the entire application and provides HTML and body tags. HTML body tags provides the HTML and body tags. The children prop. Okay, that is like, yeah. Boom, boom. Root. Okay. Oh. In this case, the root layer. Come on, you don't have to read it 1,000 times. You get this. I already get the but why? Why am I kind of? What is the rule of this file? The layout is a shared UI wrapper that is rendered around every page within its scope. Okay, in this case, the root layout wraps the entire application and provides the HTML and body tags. The children prop receives the content of the current page. Okay, the children prop receives the content of the current page. The component exported from page.tsx. Layout persists across navigations and do not re-render, making them ideal for shared elements like navigation bar and footers. The relationship between the layout and the rendered route is illustrated here. Layout page. Okay. So the root layout is obviously the right place to implement a navigation bar for our app. Let us now do that. We're gonna do that. Of course. So torso. Body nan desu kedo. Body. 만나서 반가워요. Link tag is going to go over here. Okay, that is going to be our home. And path. Path it is, right? No, it is not. A ref. That is a harassment. Okay, like we can have that. We can have that. Everything is fine. गुड़ियों का नजरालちょっと待ってちょっと待ったんだんだんだんだちょっと待ちお待ちください I have not okay the link tag whatever that is we do it 3 4 5 6 times notes and notes new okay oh my lord what is that oh my lord though the notes okay the notes and you know थोड़े और इधर ऐसे कुछ ऐसे भी बना देते हैं ये लोग like who's gonna type that who's gonna type that I ain't typing anything I ain't no typing anything like that is it okay to look like that do like that I guess so नजरों का दर्पणा कोई कैसे मुझे ये समझाए सजनिया के मुझको अभी किनारे हैं जाने पर माँ घोड़े पर क्यों सवार हैं सॉरी बॉडी रर The nav bar uses the component link for the links. The behavior of components is quite the behavior of the component is quite obvious. It provides a client-side routing, just as counterpart in React router does, just as counterpart in party. Let's party tonight. Let's party tonight. What am I doing? What am I doing? I suck. I suck at everything, man. I'm so. Am I the only one who sucks? No, I wanna change it. I wanna get better at it. Ah, I'm so jealous of everyone, every other person who's good at it. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, man. Everybody is, everyone is good. Everyone is better than me. And what I am, I'm just. I will get better. I will get better. I swear. नजरों का मर जाना ですね I suck at it but I will get better You know what? My brain's gonna explode. My brain's gonna explode, man. I'm having the imposter syndrome. 부리를 목소리 좋아해요. 목소리 좋아해요. 감사합니다. 목소리를 차갑다. 배부르다. 배부르다.なんじゃこれ배부르다. Red color looks so not good. 배부르다. 불러. 배부르다. 취업.ちょっと待ってね。 जो पानी तुमने निकाला, ऐसा गाना आता है भाई। मेरा जो पानी तुमने निकाला, मजा आ गया बहुत, अरे मजा आ गया बहुत, मैं अखियों में बरस के निकालूं मैं पानी। ऐसा कौन गाना गाता है भाई? Sorry, sorry, I said sorry. Okay, I'll be back. I kind of need a break. Put it up. What about it? Put it up. चुप करना। Hi, I'm Yosh. Hi, I'm Yosh. Hi, I'm Yosh. Hi, I'm Yosh. Who are you? You are so beautiful to me. Am I? नजर नजर ना लटकाए तुझे तेरी नजर तेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी आयुक्त मत रानी कब चली जाओ रानी चलिया चलिया hey 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 मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू आएगी तू मस्तानी कब आएगी तू चली जाने What's up? What's up? 俺だ俺だ俺だ오리 오리 오린 오리 오롱 오리는 우리는 오린들은 어른들은 올다 어른들은 우리는 만나서 반가워요. 많이 마셔요. 많이 마셔요. 오, 마셔. हाँ प्लीज़ मुझे दे दो पैसे बहुत सारे पैसे इतने सारे पैसे कि गिन ना पाऊँ मैं मुझे याद है वो पैसा ही पैसा वाराणसी
non-English film to be shot entirely in IMAX. The Indian director S.S. Rajamouri's Varanasi is setting a global milestone as the
Varanasi.
first non-English film to be shot entirely in IMAX. The news was confirmed by the director himself. Varanasi features a star-studded cast.
Hey bro, hi Matthew. Hey there. Nice job, keep pushing. Yeah, thanks. Thanks Matthew. Matthew. Let's go. ちょっと待ったね。はい。マフィーだね。マフィーマッチャール。 चली जाए जिंदगानी जब आएगी तू चलिया Matthew from Canada. Hello. Okay, sorry. Stop. Cringe. Okay, the navbar uses the component link for the links. Pray for the vinyl happen protection. The navbar uses the component link for the links. Okay, the navbar uses component link for the links. The behavior of the component is quite obvious. It provides a client-side routing just as its counterpart in React router. Now the app looks as following. Bada boom, like that. Boom. Okay. The links obviously do not work at this point. Page for nodes, and next we shall create the view / nodes that renders the. Of course, we'll learn that the view nodes that renders the set of nodes following the convention of Next.js app router. We will create the directory app nodes, and inside it we will create the directory app nodes, and inside it the file page.tsx the following notes I mean, yeah, notes and new notes here. Bada boom, bada bomb. Okay, let's create it. We shall create the view that renders a set of following convention of the. We will create the directory app nodes. That is my app. What about that? Okay. Page.tsx. Talkly. Baba re. Baldida. Oh wow. It's so good. You're so good. Puffin export default notes done. We create something like that. Boom. I don't need to add that bracket. Notice done. Unorder the list. Unorder the list. Just like that, and then note start. Of course, for that, just first of all, like when we're gonna click that, compiling, it's compiling. What are you compiling, man? Just go to that. That's very slow. Boom. Yeah, of course. Okay, array const can have like nodes. And yeah, I'll write the first one, okay? Then we're gonna copy the other ones. Content is gonna be okay. Next.js utilizes React server components. Garaboom. Is it important? True. For obvious reasons. And then we copy this, okay? We don't like to make a mess. Just that, man. Balli. 알아요. 빨리. 아니, 나 빌리다. 도서관에. 책을. I'm with you. I'm watching. Keep going. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks, Matthews. I do not feel alone now. Whoosh. We're gonna our list. Bilida. Key attribute, and it's going to be not dot item. No worries, I appreciate this work. Really? Let's start. .com contents ですね。Content. Wow, I'm so notes じゃなくて note. OK だね。And then there we are that. What do you do, by the way, Matthew? Matthew, that's a good name. Matthews. Note importanto kiddo. And we're gonna do like this, okay? If it is important, doko? $じゃなくてこれ If it is important, then it's gonna like, strong. You're a strong boy. Storageじゃねえんだよ。भैंस की तेरी चल ढूंढ लाए हरी मासूम सी. I am currently studying chemistry and biology. Damn. Cool. Chemistry and biology. I always hated chemistry in my school. Strong. Just make it, bro. Strong. Like, why is it not? Yeah. Strong. Mama. Importanto. That looks a bit weird. Dari luku beard. Importanto. Oyama. Okay, that looks. Still looks. Can you give it a? How do you give a space? Yeah. My god. What do you like? Are you in a college or you studying? I mean, the school chemistry and biology. I think I can do that. Yeah. That works. Billida. Stop saying that. This is nothing surprising in the component. We can now navigate to the new view. Of course. That is true. I only clicked on that. I still don't understand the question. I mean, are you a university student, or you are still in your school? We shall eventually save the notes to a database. To prepare for the transition, let us refactor those to the file app services notes.ts. We shall eventually save the. Actually, I was here. Okay, I was not here. Oh, yeah, definitely was not here. Was I? Who knows? I think I was. I'm proud. There you go. Orly. Ballida. Pillida. Okay, next we shall create the view nodes that renders the set of nodes. Following the convention of Next.js app router, we will create the directory app nodes and inside it the file page.tsx with the following content. There is nothing surprising in the component. We can now navigate to the new view. We shall eventually save the nodes to a database. To prepare for the transition, let us refactor those to the file app.services nodes. App one more services app.do services and notes.ts だっけ? We can move that over here. These are the mandatory subjects for a medical major. I study them as university mandatory subjects. You're in university. That's what I was asking. Okay. Mama. Cool. So what kind of a doctor are you gonna become? Like, there are a lot. I don't need to write that. Just to, like, first let's just copy it over here, okay? Copy it over here and create that. That's just for that. You're gonna see that, okay? We export cons, we don't default it. Notes, so get the notes. It is gonna get the notes and it's gonna return the notes. Bada boom, bada boom. Okay, then export it though. Like, then we don't need that here yet. And get the notes, the service export. My major, clinical psychology. Okay. So you're gonna become a psychologist? I'm not sure. I mean, is it confusing to you? My questions. It should not be. I mean, don't you know what kind of doctor you're gonna become? You're studying a medical clinical psychologist. Yeah. What does that do? Clinical. What does a clinical psychologist do? Fuff. The service export now the service export now the function get with the get notes with the obvious behavior. Since when have you been practicing programming? 6 months. 6 months. I'm a noob. Do you know Jordan Peterson? I have no idea who's that. Jordan Peterson, Canadian psychologist and author. Jordan Burnt Peterson is a Canadian psychologist, author, media commentator. He received widespread attention in the late 2010s for his views on cultural and politics issues, often described as conservative. Peterson self-identified as liberal and traditionalist. Okay. Do I know this guy? Not the first one. Shut up. That's a short-term pleasures is ruining your life. I don't have time to watch this, bro. Okay. I really don't know about him, so yeah. Hi, isine. Get notes and what you win? Destructure it over here and get notes. Oh yeah. To anticipate the next feature, the service export. Now the function get notes with the obvious behavior. To anticipate the next feature, we also added function add note to the service. In earlier parts of the full stack open, we separated backend API calls. No, we didn't. I didn't actually. We separated backend API calls into the service directory. Here we follow the same principle. The app services directory holds modules responsible for data access. Right now get nodes simply returns a hard-coded array, but later we can swap in a database query without touching the page component at all. Mama. It is worth pausing to reflect on what is happening here. All of our components so far, the home page, the layout, and the notes page are the React server components. They are rendered entirely on the server. The browser receives ready-made HTML, no JavaScript for these. No JavaScript for these components is shipped to the client at all. Creating new nodes. Bada boom. Sorry. I'm a crazy guy. Okay, the next thing to implement is obviously the creation of the new nodes. We already have a route. Nodes new setup. Nodes new setup. New setup. What do you mean? We don't have that. So let us create the I'm a fire. Come on. We already have a route, new nodes, new setup. Yeah, mama. Stupid. I'm so stupid. Page.ts6. Okay. What is your major? Have you done projects before, or do you will to make projects in the future? I am making a project actually. I'm learning Next.js. It's a backend for for my project, so I need to learn this so I can I can integrate, I can add the backend to my application. I am building a language learning application actually. Yeah. What's my major? It's it's not computer science, of course. It's Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. That was my major in college. Doesn't matter. New node, that's the name. Nannora. Wow, there is nothing wow about it. That good actually. It's just the major, it sounds good. That's it. Nothing good about it. That would be good. Sorry about that typo. Well, it's fine. I mean, that's your language. You speak English, right? That's your native language. It's fine to make mistakes. New note to this today. New note to this today. We're gonna go to this route. Muri. Chalmuri. Do you read novels? Yeah, I do. Why? Why you asking? I do. I mean, you can ask. Or any books that you find interesting. No, I read novels, mainly mystery novels. Like English ones, I don't. I have three books of English, but I couldn't finish them. And for obvious reasons, I don't have time for that. I'm actually learning Japanese, so I read novels in Japanese only. Mystery novels. Yeah, mystery novels. You'll finish them for sure. I mean, of course. I mean, I can see them. They are there. But yeah, I will finish them. But yeah, and I don't have time actually to read English ones. What are their names? Okay, I'll tell you the English names. Dekagang, Murders. Like this one I read. Okay, this one I finished like a week ago. Currently I'm reading like this Shiki novel. This is the novel that I'm reading right now. I've read this as well, like half. I couldn't finish this one. I mean, I kind of took a break and then yeah, after that I never really continued. So, what's the name? Confession, I think if you have seen this Confession novel by yeah, like it has a movie as well, but this is the novel that I read like half. Yeah, those are the names. What else? Yeah, I read one other, but that is like not a actual novel, like not a novel that is published. So yeah, what are the other ones? No, these are the ones that like last one I like this was the novel that was written by some amateur writer, not a fully fledged writer, so it's not here, but and no you could I'm sure it's not here. Yeah, it's not here. Like you would not see that. It's not here. It's not a book. It is a novel, but not actually. Yeah. That's it. And for the English ones, I have like 3 books from Agatha Christie. One is the and then there were none. Second one is like Murder on the Orient Express. And third one is I don't know, I cannot see that. I cannot see it. But it's also about a murder. Like two of the books I read like till half, and then fuck, I should continue this. I'm such a talker. Such a stalker. पक्षियों में पानी में What programming languages do you want to finish? Well, currently I know JavaScript, TypeScript. That's it for now. What am I doing? Name is going to be content. It's gonna hold contents, and it is going to be required field. Okay. You're doing well. Stay on the path. Yeah. Am I? I'll get better someday. チェックボックスだね。そうだよ。チェックボックス。What do you mean by that? That's not it. Ma. Sorry.チェックボックス。Oh, Lord, I'm so ass at this. Important. いいですよ。それだけっす。これだけ。タイプ。サブミット。コンテンツ。Matthews. How do I read name here? Matthew. Matthew. From Canada. Yeah, it doesn't do anything though. Shut up. Okay. ふざけてる場合じゃねえんだよ。Okay, form looks fine, but it does nothing, of course. How should we implement the form submission? In the earlier parts of full stack open, we would have added an on submit event handler and used, like, we would have added an on submit handler and used it to manage the form fields. That approach requires a client component since event handlers and hooks only work in the browser. Okay, yeah. However, Next.js offers another option: server actions. Server action is a function that runs on the server but can be called directly from a form in the browser. However, Next.js offers another option: server actions. A server action is a function that runs on the server but can be called directly from a form in the browser. Let us now create the directory app actions for the server actions. App actions. Okay, we create that, and again, notes.ts. Let us now create directory app actions for server actions and the file app actions node.ts for the actions. Contents of the file is following. We're gonna make it a server component, server as component. Wait, isn't it a server component already? You don't need to do, like, write that explicitly. Tell this file explicitly. Oh no. What just happened? Oh. How have you managed to learn programming languages? What website have helped you learn programming languages? Oh. You're taking my interview. That's cool. I know. I mean, I ask AI, I ask Gemini to suggest me websites from which I can read about language, programming language, and then learn the basics, and along with that I kind of build small apps just for the understanding, and then all that knowledge goes into my actual app. That's it. Nothing special. Export to const create note. It is going to be an async function, but let's do that for. Okay, like the action create node takes a form data as parameters. It's gonna take a form data as a parameter, and we can give it a type of form data. Okay, and uses the method get to access. Okay, yeah, this uses the method get to access the form values. It then uses the function add. Where is that? Add node defined in the app services nodes.ts to save. Oh, this to save the created node to the list of nodes. Finally, it calls redirect to navigate the user back to the nodes list. Okay, we're gonna create a what you call that variable const. In that we're gonna store the data. We're gonna get the data first. It is going to be the content, and as you like this. I know it is gonna throw an error, but so that's like we already did that again. Important to farm data dot get important okay, and we're gonna be like, is it on? So yeah, it's gonna store like true or false boolean values. Guess so. Yeah. And then we don't need a return though. Okay, add nodes. Of course it ain't gonna work like that. Add nodes. Fafly foofle. Add nodes. We're gonna. अरे यार क्या है? उधर नहीं है क्या? उधर से आना तो चाहिए. Add nodes जनकते हैं. Note तो तक क्या है? What? Am I not exporting it? New kore. Coco. Add node. We didn't create that. Okay, yeah, I left it for on, purposely. Export, add. What OS do you prefer to use? I use Windows. Content, which is actually of course going to be a string. I mean, yeah, we're gonna give it a TypeScript and important, a boolean type. Okay, and then it's gonna create this. Not gonna create, but it's gonna push the nodes to the actual array. Just like that, it's gonna add the array ID can be anything, so it's gonna next ID plus and it's gonna, so the next ID is going to be 5 6 7 8 like that. Okay, and content is content. Already we have that, and important. That's all we need. What is happening? E? Oh, sorry. Important janakte. Important. I don't have preferences. I have a Windows, so I use it, that's it. Oh. I'm scratching my leg actually. The service export now, the service export. Okay, I don't need. Add notes and then we just gonna what do we do? I'm so okay. We have two things over here: content and then important, and then we're gonna redirect it to the page notes. We need to import that as well. What? Why is it not? You got that added, okay? That's why you use that. I don't like. I forgot the term what you call that, but yeah, it's something. What's that? Expected 2 or 3 arguments, but got 1. How? 2-3 arguments. अब 2-3 मैं लेके आऊँगा तेरी बहन की तेरी एक तो I don't know about that, man. I actually imported the wrong one. Yeah, I remember. It should be the navigation one. Now it doesn't need that. All wishes and mighty prayers. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, thanks. Good luck to you too for your medical university. The action creates notes. The action create note text takes. Okay, let's do it first. Hello. Importante. Didn't add it. Okay. Oh, I should. But why is it not redirecting me to? No, so no coño. Hey, baby. It's not redirecting me. Oh, sorry. Okay. The action. Oh, actually, yeah. It is not going to be. It will not yet. First, I have to action do that. New node this Coco. The form action is going to be like that, and then we're gonna import it over here. Creato noto. Now if we do that, it should work. Server actions must be async functions. Of course. I then add that async keyword. I know that. Server actions are not you. Actions is the actions, bro. Sorry. You think it's me? Hi. Hey. I am Yoksh. I'm Yoksh is better. Hey, I'm Yoksh. I am important. Hey, I'm Yoksh. Matt Hugh from Canada. Important though. Hi. You're here now. Matthews is on the screen. Okay, the action. Create node takes the form data as parameters. Form data as parameters and uses the get method, like takes the form as parameters, uses the get method to get to access the form values. Okay, form values, whatever we type over here, over here, okay, and here like this checkbox as well. It then uses the function add node defined over here. It then uses the function add node defined in the app services nodes.ts to save the created node to the list of nodes. Okay. Finally, it calls redirect to navigate the user back to the nodes list. The use server directive at the top of the file marks all exported functions as server actions. I need to close that. The use server directive designates a function or file to be executed on the server side. It can be used at the top of a file to indicate. It can be used at the top of a file to indicate that all functions in the file are server side, or in line at the top of a function to mark the function as a server function. This is React. This is a React bitch. Can I just नदियों में पानी okay, sorry, this and like that. Okay, now this function only becomes server function. It's like that. So मुझे ना ये कि that server functions allow client components to call async functions executed on the server. Server functions allow client components to call async functions executed on the server functions allow client components to call async functions executed on the server. I don't need this. I don't need to. Oh, you can go there, man. I think you're better there. The use server directive at the top of the file marks all exported functions as server actions. The server action is passed at the action prop, like as the action prop to the form. Boom, karam. Okay. When the form is submitted, the browser sends the form data to the server as the post request. Okay, should I just Micah? When the form is submitted, the browser sends the form data to the server as the post request. When the form is submitted, the browser sends the form data to the server as a post request. The server action executes and the page is updated, all without writing any client-side JavaScript. This means the form component can remain a server component. Okay, yeah, this means the form component can remain a server component. But how does this actually work? When Next.js compiles the application, it detects every function marked with userver. When Next.js compiles the application, it detects every function marked with the userver and generates a unique HTTP endpoint for each one. The action create node prop does not embed the server function in the client window. Something. It's something. The action create node prop does not embed the server function. The action create node prop does not embed the server function in the client window. Instead, Next.js replaces the function reference with the hidden identifier pointing to that endpoint. When the user submits the form, the browser makes a standard post request to the generated endpoint, sending the form data along with it. This thing is I'll be back. अरे मेरी माथा दुखा मेरा है ना खांस चल रही है बहुत てほしいな。발리구 발리구 철없다. 오. Alright. Yeah. अब यार एकदम से मैं थोड़ी देर बाद में आता हूँ, एक काम करता हूँ. I'll be back in a maybe I'll study off stream, man. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So bye bye.